Good morning. Happy May 13th. Happy post Sharks Red Wings games. Guess what? We're going to the championships. That's right. Conference finals. Yay. Go Sharks. Go Sharks. And yeah, I had to start this off with that. I couldn't even sleep last night. Which, if you take a look at DNAgirl.com, you may notice that I had enough time to pretty much almost finish a book that I just bought. I only have 2 chapters left. Great book, great book. And I suggest you take a look. I purchased for a reason. I will be referencing this book in the future. It's great for everyday life, as not just everyday life. It's good for management. It's good for dealing with management. Basically, human engineering helps you out a lot with that. Granted, it was published in something like 1937. Everything it says is still applicable for today. And yeah, I guess that really emphasized my geekdom, nerddom. But I had to post it out there for everyone to see. I actually read. I finish books. And I can write reviews. That whole I can write reviews section, that's for me. Because things such as Yelp, back when I was allowed to write on Yelp, when I was allowed to comment on Yelp, it was really hard for me. I don't like saying bad things about people. Then again, if your restaurant gets me sick to the stomach, okay, I will write it down. You get like 1 star, 2 star if you have really, really good service. But no worries if you don't like the way I said that. I'm not allowed to comment on Yelp anymore because my name's under a company, under my restaurant. So it's good call. It's a good call. No comments on other restaurants when you own a restaurant. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, am I supposed to take my friends out to a restaurant I don't like so that they comment about how bad the food is? That's just cruel. It is. I had to let you guys know that I can't comment on Yelp anymore. However, I think I'm allowed to update some comments. If that's the case, I have about 129 comments I'm allowed to update. I'll check with them. But let's see. I forgot to write down some points for this. All I'm thinking is that my Sharks are going off to the finals, conference finals. This is awesome. Oh yeah, I was so excited that I read pretty much a whole book last night, as well as posted a few videos. Well, retweeted or reposted a couple YouTube videos. Well, not even that. A couple news videos about the game last night. And so if you're on my Facebook list, you should check those out. And what else? So, oh yeah, I wanted to offset the nerddom, so the post after the book review. Oh, reviews. Yeah. Back to Yelp. I had lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. The Yelp thing, I'm just a little bothered. I shouldn't be, because I'm horrible at writing reviews on restaurants. I think I covered this already, but I'm going to say it again. I don't like saying bad things about anyone. It makes me sick to my stomach each time I do, if I do. And so, yeah, that's just me. I'll always try to find the best out of anyone and everyone. And so, I don't know what you can think about my restaurant comments. Well, except for the restaurant in San Francisco, my Indian choices for San Francisco, as well as Ethiopian, those are true. And when you take a look at the reviews that are things a little more south, like Monterey, Half Moon Bay, Castroville, those are yummy, Yummy, yummy. Even Gilroy. Don't question the garlic. Those are real yummy, yummy, yummy to my tummy. True, I don't take any of those back. I know those ratings are good. So I know what I'm talking about. I think there's also... Oh! There's, of course, in San Mateo, this great Italian restaurant. I don't know, was it... Well, yeah. Okay, fine, my ratings are good. And you won't see any more ratings as far as restaurants go, since they won't allow me to write reviews. Ooh. However, I think I'm allowed to write reviews under Google. The Google, I believe they have a ratings mark. So, okay, fine, I'm gonna haunt Google with my reviews. Yay. And I'm not being... Let's see. We're different categories, as far as I know. My restaurant is a Filipino restaurant. Very authentic. Very authentic. It's the stuff that, if you grew up Filipino, these are the things your mom would cook. It just happens to be the things that got me fat as a kid because my mom cooked it. And it's very, very good. If you're Kapampangan, you're gonna love it. I'm not Kapampangan, but yeah, and for all you non-Filipinos out there who have no idea what the heck I just said, okay, Kapampangan, that's people from a certain provincial area of the Philippines. And certain people like certain things. Kapampangan seem to be drawn to this authentic food. And if you happen to be in the city, pull up, good luck spelling it, Handaan. It's Handaan Bakery and Grill. It's in San Francisco on Mission Street. Give a call first. They've been overloaded. That's not a bad thing, because we do catering. Just orders are all over the place. And yeah, the Pacquiao fights, those help too. We have TV out, we have parties. It's good stuff. So, it's Handaan Bakery and Grill, and I'll see about posting the name and so you could search it on Yelp. But that should be up there. And let's see, I've covered the game. Woot! Covered the game. Yay! The restaurant, my reviews, and my next post on DNAgirl.com, aside from the book review, I have something, it's old, not too old, I mean, it's on YouTube, but it's a video regarding a bunch of music that Google put on. Google had a little thing on their campus. It includes... I don't mind if you don't know who these people are. I didn't know who they were till this video. This came out around the .com days. I'm not saying that we're out of the .com days, but when you say .com days, I'm talking about when everything was hunky-dory, everyone was making good money, everyone felt secure. It's one of those things where back then you could jump from job to job and feel safe. But yeah, back in those days, that's when this video came out. And it has, who we have is Flutebox Lee. And Flutebox, you know, beatbox, I'd do it if I could. Maybe I'll practice that just for fun. And beatboxing with a flute. He does a pretty darn good job. Followed by Beardy Man. I knew in my head that I liked Beardy Man. I didn't remember why. So this morning, when I put up that video, I actually watched it. Okay, he did the introduction to drum and bass. It turns out Flutebox Lee and Beardy Man are both from the UK. And Beardy Man said it the best when he said that when he did the introduction and asked who here knows drum and bass, I guess no one raised their hands. He's like, weak. Because it seems to have come from the UK, went all over the world, well, actually went all the way to New Zealand, and skip the US. Not all of the US. I mean, come on. 4 to 5 times a week, going to the clubs, listening to drum and bass. It gets represented in some areas, but it's not. Let's see. It's not everywhere. I'll say that. Some people, I remember going on a date and someone asked me what I listened to. Okay, I told him I listen, and this is before my Christian days. Well, not to say I didn't believe in Christ. It's before I was really, really dug in to my Christian roots. But before then, I listened to rapcore. I listened to rock, which made it easier for me to listen to rapcore. It's a bunch of guitars and everything, some kind of rapping to rock music. It's great. So I listened to rapcore with lots of hopping, stage divers, mosh pits, as well as I also, after that, I missed the rapcore thing, but that's when I went to the drum and bass raving area. That was good. But when I told that man that I listened to rapcore and drum and bass, he had to ask me, what's drum and bass? I didn't know how to categorize it back then, but it's pretty much electronic music. Electronic music, lots of bass. Lots of bass. So I'm comfortable about that now. I don't really talk to that man still. I chat with him every now and then. We're both very busy people. But maybe one of these days, if I see him again, I'm sure I'll see him again. I'll run into him in a year or so. But, yeah, drum bass, it's electronic, and I am just itching to see myself not like they're going to turn me away. I want to go to one of those clubs, see if they still remember me. What makes me so special that they remember me? Let's see, I'll roll into one of the clubs. Why would they remember that? They wouldn't. They'd remember the girl who had 4-arm crutches and a walker getting down right in the front of the stage. So, I think they'd understand over the time. Maybe one of the MCs will remember me. But we'll see. But at the same time, there's nothing on my calendar that'll give me the room for that. And I can just enjoy by listening, feeling like I'm part of this all still. Streaming music on UK Drum and Bass. Yeah, ukdrumbass.com. And I believe that's the web URL. But that's what I get down to after my prayers on the morning. To wake up, and the nurses here are trying to figure out how I have so much energy, what brings a smile to my face, that really early in the morning, 6 o'clock or so. Yeah, I feel like I'm up and dancing all over the place. And yeah, strange. Again, I will point this out. I am in a wheelchair. But while I'm moving my arms and everything, I can envision my legs moving and exactly what they'd be doing. This just reminds me about when I get walking again. I will walk. I just have to be patient. When I get walking again, I will dance. And this time, unlike when I grew up, I just know the choreographed stuff. I could dance, I just couldn't make up my own moves. And for others, they say if you can't make up your own moves, you can't dance. Well, how about this? When I get walking again, I'll be going to the gym. I'll add in some dance. I'll play my drum and bass because it's been around for quite some time. And I'll be getting down to the grooves. And it's a nice add-on because I'm also going to play sports. I'm going to make sure I get into sports again. slowly but surely. Probably start off with some bowling. Bowling is a major sport. I do have a strong upper body. Yeah, rolling myself around in a wheelchair all day from blocks upon block upon block, up hills and hills. Did I tell you guys I'm in the Bay Area? San Francisco Bay Area? It is hilly. Not saying that I go around downtown up the hills, but around here, when I go out, I am pushing myself up some hills and up some angles that it's just a bit to push up 150, let's say 150 pounds. I'm counting my giant, humongous girl purse in the weight, but 150 pounds to go 8-9 blocks. And each time, it's really cute with my study buddy, Crystalia. You rock. Going to the library, we pass by a Quickly. That's a bubble. I guess they call it bubble tea. Yeah, it's a bubble place and tapioca drink place. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But those tapioca balls, whole lot of flippin' calories per drink. And they are yummy, and each time I'm out, I do intend to get a drink. However, I make sure that I earn it. So, from the hospital all the way the 6 to 8 blocks to the library and back, I am getting my workout. On the way back, we pick up the tapioca drink, and I feel satisfied. I worked off whatever weight that yummy drink put onto me. And I don't go there every day. I haven't seen Crystalia for a bit. Crystalia, please, I hope you do well in your test. Keep on studying, keep on studying. And yes, this nerd has other friends who study a lot too. Supporting buddies, as I said, study buddy. Oh, you want to talk? Okay, so study buddies, geek, and this geek has a reminder, constant reminder that I am geek. Okay, so this little guy came from a security conference, and what he's saying is trust in the cloud. Yeah, trust in the cloud. Thanks, EMC. This is one of the pieces of swag that I received from the last conference I went to. I believe it was in February. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the other one. The other one was very cool. For a security conference, for them to give me a toy eye with legs, and you could record a voice on it. What's the point of recording a voice? It's a motion sensor. And if you cross by it, you'll hear that recording. Now, as cute as I thought it was, in the hospital I have no place for it. Really. What am I going to do? I am definitely going to see someone when they pass by me. So, I gave it to a good friend, Dr. Keith. Dr. Keith is an optometrist. So, what more? He's also a teacher for grade school. Well, junior high, middle school teacher. And he does the sciences, I believe sciences and history and math. Now, to have that cute little eye there to represent that, hey, he's a doctor, optometrist. I told him he has to put that at his desk for the kids to see, because, of course, the kids are going to love it. And they did. They did. I believe each week he let them put a new recording on there. Unfortunately, because they loved it so much, they just crossed by his desk just to hear it talk. He has to take away the little eye and take it home. At least the eye got loved. Hee, the eye got loved. And this is close to all what I had to say. And oh yeah, you guys, if you watched yesterday's video with me explaining to you my headsets and where I'm at, how it's a hospice full of screaming and everything, and how I don't look crazy talking to my computer. If you guys listen carefully, it's not too hard. You'll hear a scream in the backyard. There's a woman who screams. There's actually a few women out here who scream all day. And the only things keeping me sane are my little toys, like the teddy bear you saw, my iPod blasting, blaring music in my ears so that I don't have to give in to possible cursing, just a lot of possibilities to run into here. This place has got me understanding that you need to continue with the good thoughts in your head. You don't know where you're going to end up when you get older. And just to let you know, along with all the other things I said, just to let you know, Alzheimer's is a horrible, horrible, horrible disease. I see it. I see the effects on the old people. I see the effects on the family. Oh heck, I see the effects on everyone around them. Now, why we don't have a cure for that flippin' disease, I don't know. Let's keep on working on it. That's just a painful thing to go through as you get old. And it also tells you, while you're young, while you're still cognitive, make sure you lead a good life, because it comes out later. You don't know if you're going to have Alzheimer's or anything like that, but it's going to bite you. It's going to bite you. These old people, I see them living the life, trying to live the life they once had. Some, it's one of those things that I'm sure they would have wanted to leave behind. It's coming back. And it's not cool. And I was going to introduce you to something, but I think that's good. A nice closure on the Alzheimer's bit. And you guys, take care. And remember, you can stop by and view any one of my videos on DNAgirl.com. They're not just videos there now, because I didn't want to bore the heck out of you. But DNAgirl.com, feel free to visit, and I will try to bring a little more life to the page. Okay? Thank you for visiting. Goodbye.